The galley space on the 41DS has been really thought out so that you can have a space that is very modular. So you can open everything up when you're ready to do some cooking, but then it all folds away and keeps it nice and clean and out of the way when you're entertaining other ways on board. We use our innovative galley sink here with the sliding function. We have on the faucet itself a spray hose, which is very useful for doing dishes and washing out the sinks. We have a very large fridge compartment, 185-liter fridge compartment with the small freezer compartments and some opening and some removable baskets. Plenty of storage cabinets along the upper bit of the galley, and we have a very nice spice rack here with some hooks for hanging cooking cloths and dishcloths and so forth inside this compartment here next to the stove. Under the stove, plenty of good storage for pots and pans, and 2 drawers under the sink, as well as a pull-out rubbish bin that we have here that comes right out of the side of the galley. So something you can really open up when you want to do some cooking, and then the minute you want to move on to other activities on board, you can close everything up, clean it off, and you're all set. The main salon on the 41DS is the primary relaxation zone here inside. One of the things we wanted to bring to the inside of the boat was an incredible amount of light and comfort. So you can see as you're sitting here, you have a very nice view out of the hull ports. When you stand up and when you're really anywhere within the boat, the big deck salon windows flood the interior with light. So even on a day like today, which is a little bit cloudy, we have a very, very light space inside. The main salon area here is a U-shaped saloon where we have an innovative table, which can be done as a large dining table. It's on a telescopic leg, so it goes up and down electrically, and it can also be folded away into a smaller size to make entertaining, or to be a cocktail table when entertaining guests. So just the electric foot here. And you can imagine you can even turn this into a berth by opening up the table in its lower position and adding some cushions. Over on the port side of the main salon, we have a meridian sofa here, so a nice seating area, a lounging area, which is great for reading, sitting, even sleeping if you wish. It's a nice deep seating area, so really designed for maximum comfort. We have here an optional stool. As you can see, it sits right in here underneath the nav station area, so you can complete a much larger lounging or sleeping area. This stool fits very nicely here and will stay while you're navigating, and then of course can be removed and be set up as an additional seat around the table for extra guests, and gives you access, of course, to sit here at the nav station. The nav station was designed to have a television screen here at the nav station, so you have the ability to have your navigation equipment sent to the screen. You've got plenty of storage underneath these leather-lined opening compartments here. And we have underneath the nav station a very large zone here, which in the standard configuration is set up as a bar cabinet, but can also be a fridge, such as the case here, or even a wine cooler. Here at the nav station also we have all of our primary panels for the electrical and electronic system, and an upper cabinet which is also done in the white lacquer that we use throughout the boat. Throughout the rest of the storage areas here in the main salon and the sofa lounge area are the push latch opening cabinets. So cabinets that are very easy to open and close, very discreet, along with our stainless steel fiddles throughout. So a lot of very rich materials throughout the boat. One of the nice things about this main salon space, and you can see here underneath the seats here, are fantastic, great storage areas, both on the saloon side and on the lounge side, which are unhinged panels underneath the seating. So lots of storage in these spaces. And here at a port, we never add any particular options that take up this space, so the space is always available to you for storage. The forward cabin of the Odyssey 41DS is really fairly unique in its category because it has always a head compartment, so it is a fully equipped guest cabin. You'll see that the owner's cabin is really very much aft on this boat. So in the forward cabin is given over to guests that you might bring on board, in which case you have a very large double berth. We have a large hanging locker, very high, very deep hanging locker along with the storage cabinet, and of course its own fully featured head compartment with a shower. You can see here for the berth forward, We have individual reading lights that are LED reading lights to either side. We use our sliding system here for the shade, so you can have a completely shaded area. We have our curved hatch, which gives you great visibility outdoors as well as forward. And that hatch has integrated shade and integrated screen for opening that up. And one of the very neat details of the forward cabin is a headrest that can be moved into several different positions, which can be moved up for reading. So very easy to read in bed with this type of system. And there's a small pull cord here, and you pull the cord, and it goes right back down. So it's something that's very, very easy to use, and something that will be very much appreciated when you spend some time on the boat to read in bed before going off to sleep. The forward head, which is a private head to the forward guest cabin, it's got a mirror. It's a very nice Korean countertop with a molded sink. Plenty of areas here to set out your items. A lot of great storage. So storage in here behind next to the mirror. And then big storage compartments along the back side. It's this storage compartment here that's used when you have the additional holding tank, but you retain all of the other storage that's here in the head compartment. And we have a mixer here with an integrated shower that you hang up on the wall, and you can use this area also as a separate shower, or you can share the shower for the aft cabin. So a very nice private space for your guests. The very large aft head is accessible both from the salon and directly from the aft owner's cabin. This one here has a lot of the same features you see in the forward head, which is a molded sink, Korean details, very nice faucets and mixers. Plenty of storage again here, both under the sink and to either side of the mirror. Good lighting, a little bit of here, of course, of the outside window, so a ton of natural light here in the boat. And this shower compartment here is a completely separate shower compartment with a set of doors that completely isolate the sink and toilet when you are taking a shower back here. And you can see a very nice detail here of the custom shower fittings, along with a little area here for the storage of your shower items. So a very, very nice head compartment. Wooden details here on the floor, teak floor to it, along with its individual shower pump. So really a very nice space for both day head, but also for the owner's cabin. A couple other details of the head compartment back here is this fold-up counter, which allows you, of course, to have access to the head, but when in its down position, allows you to have a lot more working surface here in the head compartment. And of course, we have a very notable amount of headroom here because we are here underneath the deck salon roof. So really a very open space back here with plenty of ventilation, plenty of light, and plenty of headroom. Here we are in the aft owner's cabin of the 41DS. And on this boat, as is true throughout our DS line, this is really the owner's cabin, and it's one of the key features of the boat. Here we use, by having the cabin at the very aft end of the boat, we use the maximum width of the boat. We carry it very far aft and very far to either side to really give you an incredible amount of volume. We have here a very large berth, so it's a 1.90 m by 1.90 m berth, so a very, very big aft cabin berth that you would not usually expect on a boat of only 12 meters in length, but it's something that we are able to do by using this aft cabin. You can see here we've got plenty of sitting headroom in the aft cabin. We have a very good circulation here between the bed and the engine compartment. We have private access here to the main head compartment. In terms of storage, we have great storage lockers here underneath each side of the nightstands here, and again our push latch cabinets all up and down either side, as well as a nice storage locker here with shelves, so great for socks and t-shirts and all of those little items, and a very large hanging locker as well. Lots of other little storage areas here above the engine, and fiddles on either side are stainless steel fiddles. This cabin, in terms of light and ventilation, has really got a ton of light and ventilation. The one that you notice really when you walk right in is the opening port on the transom, which can be opened and really pulls air all the way through the boat. We of course have our hull ports to either side, which are shut off with our sliding shade system, and we do have some opening ports that go out into the cockpit as well. So you're really able to get a lot of good cross ventilation in this space, a lot of light, a lot of a very open feel, and really a ton of space for a boat of this size.